back from the dead.
Hey guys, so for today's tutorial and for my first official Halloween tutorial of the year, I wanted it to look like I kind of like sliced my face off almost and like became this pumpkin scarecrow-esque vibe that I have going on in this video right now. For this month, you guys, I'm going to have so many great Halloween tutorials as well as 31 days of Halloween that I'm going to have going on my Instagram as well. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I'm going to leave my Instagram listed below as well as up here somewhere. But I'm going to have so many great looks coming up this month, and I hope you guys like and subscribe if you want to see more. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so for right now, I already have one side of my face on full glam. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch out where I want the pumpkin to come out from. I'm going to be using this Pixie Endless Brow Gel pen. I'm just going to use this to go ahead and start sketching out where I want the pumpkin to come out from. I'm going to be using Mehron Liquid Latex. It's in the light flesh color. This way I don't have to use a lot of concealer or foundation to cover it up. It's already kind of my skin color. I'm putting it in this little tub. I'm only going to use a little bit at a time. I'm not going to use a lot. And do not, repeat, do not use makeup brushes to apply liquid latex. You will ruin your brushes. Back when I first started doing this and started looking up tutorials on how to do this, people would use brushes and I thought that was okay, so I would use whatever brush I wanted, and it turns out it ruins the crap out of your brush. So I'm letting you guys know, do not use your makeup brushes for this. Use little disposable sponges that you can just throw away afterwards. It's just easier that way. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dip the sponge in the liquid latex. Try not to get your baby hairs in this because it will hurt like hell. Here's your warning now. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a layer of liquid latex. Do not get this on your eyebrows either. Whatever you do, it will rip out your eyebrow hair. I'm gonna grab some cotton balls and I'm gonna split them apart. I'm gonna start to layer the ripped up cotton balls over where we put down that liquid latex. Now I'm going to take some more of that liquid latex on a sponge. I'm going to coat all of the cotton ball in this liquid latex. And just keep repeating this process. Now, before you start applying any brushes to this at all, you want to wait for this to completely dry down. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to give it some time and let this all completely dry. While I'm waiting for this to dry down, I'm going to go ahead and start with the eye. I'm going to grab some black Mehron Paradise face paint, and I'm just going to start to carve out how I want the eye to go. And I kind of want like a skeleton eye vibe. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. To do the eye, I pretty much just traced out where the hollow of my eye goes, as if I was a skeleton, but I also wanted my eyebrow to go over it, so I did that as well, just so I could trace over my eyebrow and wouldn't have to use like glue to cover up my eyebrow. You can do pretty much whatever you want to do with the eye. This is just what I chose to do, and if you mess up at all, don't even worry. Honestly, you can just use water to wipe it away, or even a makeup wipe if it makes it easier and you want to sketch out the edges a lot easier. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this orange face paint from the Mehron Paradise Face Paints palette. I'm gonna go ahead and start painting this side of my face orange. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my nose now. So I start this part out by sketching out like the side of my nose and then filling it in black. I used a very thin brush for this, so as you're flicking it upwards, if you want to do the same thing I'm doing, you use very light strokes. And then to set it and make it look even darker, I wound up going in with some black eyeshadow. And then for the eyes, I'm doing the exact same thing. I wanted to do this whole pattern where I flick it upwards just to give me this scarecrow appearance that I'm doing with these edges here around the eye as well as my nose. Now I'm going to start working on my mouth, and you want a really precise pointed brush for this. Normally I'd say you should probably outline it first, but I'm kind of just winging it as we go along. So first I'm going to be outlining my lips with the black paint. I kind of want it to look like it's blending with my other lipstick, so I'm going to smudge it a little bit in the middle. And then as you guys can see here, I'm starting to do that exact same pattern that I was doing with my eyes and my nose. So same thing, using very light strokes and a very thin brush. As I drag it down, I use even lighter strokes to make those edges appear much sharper. So I decided to do kind of like this long smile. I'm gonna have like little points dragging it upwards. I'm going to start adding some bruising to this side of the face, so I'm going to be grabbing this red shade from the Mehron Bruise palette, and I'm kind of going to mix it in with the brown in it as well. I'm going to kind of mix those two colors together, and I'm going to start blending it out on this side and then buffing it out with my finger to make it look more bruised. And I'm gonna do this all around where we put that latex. I'm also gonna cover that latex in this as well. Alright you guys, now lastly I went ahead and did some shading with some brown eyeshadow. Honestly, all you do, just grab a really thin brush and layer it down with the brown eyeshadow. Sorry, my camera died, so I was not able to show you guys that, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and continue to the last step. Now, normally I would say the last step would be scab blood, however, I cannot find my damn scab blood anywhere, so I'm gonna wing it and try to make my own. I'm gonna use some Vaseline, and I'm just gonna use it in this little tub that I have, and then I'm going to mix in some stage blood, and I'm hoping this works. I don't know if it will, but we will see. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this all together. And here goes nothing. And you just wanna add this all over the wound. And that is it, you guys. That concludes this makeup tutorial. Sorry, my hair's like all over the place now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my half pumpkin, half glam tutorial that I decided to do here. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys want to see more of my Halloween tutorials that I have coming up. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day wherever you guys may be, and I will see you in my next video. And remember, stay weird, my friends. Bye, you guys.